Yo, what's up? It's COCOMEOWMIXX from COCOMEOWMIXX Fragrances and Decants, and I'm here to bring you another fragrance review. But this fragrance review was inspired by Susan Bright. I think that's her last name. Yes, Susie Bright. I want to thank you so much for your ideas and pointers. And the crazy thing is, yes, I do have a situation to talk about where a fragrance had a awkward or embarrassing effect on myself because the other person didn't like it. And that fragrance is Lust. I don't know if you guys know anything about the Gorilla perfumes. Like this is before they started to reformulate their fragrances. You see that juice? That juice is a bright red blood, so like looks like it's mixed with blood and water. This is back when their fragrances were mucho like they were like eau de parfums, like pure more on the lines of pure parfums. Now they're all watered down. This is the original packaging. That's why I just don't really use it like that. But my first impression, so I'm gonna do this. Is gonna be a two-part video. My first impressions of this fragrance was I loved it. I love jasmine. I like the way that this is like a true jasmine. Excuse me while I plug this laptop up. Sorry about that, guys. It's a true jasmine. It's a pungent jasmine. Um, I like to blend this with something else just to make it a little bit sweeter. But I love this fragrance all on its own. It projects. The one thing that I will say is that it will stain white t-shirts if you're not careful. So I would suggest, and it projects a lot. So really, you do a sprit here, a little bit behind your ears, and if you're wearing a low cut shirt, get a little bit here, get a little bit right here in them dents. I love the spray fragrance right here. Oh God, isn't that sexy? I love to spray Lust right here, and right up in there, and it just kind of like it like these dents where it indents right there where the bone is like an oil burner, and it just permeates, and it smells so sexy. Anyways, so I was going on a date, right, and you know what I'm saying, the girl, she already had like a bitch ass attitude. She had a bitch ass attitude from the start. Like she was real kind of weird. And I'm just like to be myself. Like whenever I go out, whenever I go to see someone, I'm always just myself. Like straight up. I'm gonna be outgoing, I'm gonna be quiet, maybe a little shy, but I'm definitely gonna be me. Whatever that is in that moment, whatever I'm feeling. So I get in the car, mind you, I'm wearing Lust. I'm feeling sexy. I'm feeling sexy. I'm wearing Lust. I'm looking good. I got on my Henley shirt. You know, I feel like I got on my Henley shirt, bicep, everything just pow. Everything is exploding. So I get in the car, and she already got a little attitude, and I was like, I was trying to talk to her, and she was just being. The first thing that I noticed that she didn't look like her fucking pictures, so that's probably why she was trying to pretend like she had an attitude, but really she didn't look like her goddamn pictures. But I still wanted to ride and chill, so I was like, man, fuck it, I don't care. So, I got in the car. She started talking shit and acting real bitchy. And then she was like, "What's that smell?" And I'm like, "Bitch, you know what the fuck this smell is. You know when I got in your car, the motherfucker was smelling like goddamn cheap bottom shelf weed. And I got in this motherfucker and now it smells good." She was like, "What is that smell?" Um, I was like, it's my fragrance. "Oh, it's real strong." Mind you, we on the highway when she says this. And I'm like, don't be such a weakling. And I was like, did I say anything about you looking completely like a completely different person? Okay, so this bitch gets off at the next exit. I'm thinking we're going to our destination. She turns the car around, takes me back home. We're going, and then I noticed that we're going back towards my house. I'm like, I don't know, maybe she forgot something. Maybe she's going to the gas station. I don't know. But she says nothing to me the entire ride. As we're turning around, she says nothing to me. And really, all I said was, "Don't be such a weakling." It was like it was okay for her to be hella bitchy and everything like that. But then the moment I said anything and said something about the way that she looked, she flipped the script. And she offended my fragrance. But I still was a little bit embarrassed because I'm like, oh my God, is she about to like, is this about to end? So we get back to my house and I get out the car and I just go back inside and we never talk again. Thanks, Lust. Thank you. Thank you for making these bitches feel like they can talk to me any kind of motherfucking way and then I hurt their feelings. I still love you though. This fragrance is amazing. I don't give a damn what anybody says about you when you wear it. It's amazing. I'll talk about the notes in here. The notes are jasmine, ylang ylang, rose absolute, vanilla absolute, sandalwood oil, and that is it. It's a beautiful combination. I'm gonna hold on to this bottle for as long as I can. It's sexy. I wish Lush would have kept their fragrances the same way. Anyways, guys, that's my funny moment that I had with this fragrance. I still love it. It's not the fragrance fault. You know, people are used to wearing those cheap designer fragrances, and they're used to smelling like synthetic gourmands, and you know, which is nothing wrong with that because I love gourmands and most gourmands are synthetic. But people are so used to smelling things that are cheap that they don't understand when you smell something that's really, really nicely made. And Gorilla Perfumes really did something with this. Anyway, guys, big shout out to Susie Bright. Also, thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I'm really, really loving the feedback. I'm getting new followers, and I appreciate all of you. I do. I appreciate y'all, man. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram at COCOMEOWMIXX with 2 X's at the end. And also, if you need anything, remember I am a decanter, and I also have other gifts and things like that that you could purchase from me if you'd like to. Okay? As always, have courage and be kind.